Hey, what's going on, y'all? Sean here on Transforming Your Physical Health Live, where I talk about health related stuff that's kind of like in the news, and I also answer your health and fitness questions live. I hope y'all doing well today. It's January the 3rd, and I didn't know what I was going to talk about at first, but then it popped up in my mind. So we're going to get into it. So, what I want to talk about is this: the small details of on your weight loss journey, on your fitness journey, they don't really matter right now. Now, what do I mean? So when I talk about the small details, specifically what I'm talking about is whether you're eating this food or whether you're doing this kind of newest exercise or the latest trends and things like that. Like, let me be more specific. I've had a lot of people ask me over the years about what do I think about green tea for fat loss, or what do I think about I don't know, maybe blueberries or for some sort of health benefit, or it's other different things, especially as it pertains to fat loss. I've been asked about a lot of different foods, and if you eat a lot of um I don't know. I'm not remembering all of this kind of stuff now, but all the different diets and all these single foods, all these single activities. Hey, hit is the kind of exercise you should do now, or burpees, or a lot of times it's these single um little things that people say this is what you need to do for weight loss or whatever. And what I'm telling you is don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. It makes me think about if you're a millennial like me, you probably are familiar with infomercials, and you probably remember seeing the infomercial with the shake weight, where like it's like this dumbbell looking thing that this weight that people just kind of shake, and it's supposed to get you all toned. And in the infomercial, um you see all these people who look cut, ripped, great shape, and they're like shaking the shake weight, and you see their muscles rippling, and they're smiling, but they're looking like they're really exerting themselves and enjoying this workout. But you and I know that stuff is an absolute load of just hogwash. Um, because the reality is, at least I'm 99% sure those were fitness models who didn't use a shake weight at any point in their own fitness journey. They didn't use a shake weight to get to their fitness level. Now, so what does it have to do with what I'm saying here now? What it has to do um with this stuff is when you see stuff on the news about the latest this for weight loss, the latest that for weight loss or fitness or whatever, a lot of times it's not really anything to it. It's not really those small details that matter. Even if the stuff is helpful, it's not really those small details that matter. It's gonna be the big things. It's gonna be like the what I call the fundamental stuff. So for example, like again, going back to the green tea thing, because I've been asked about that a lot. Supposedly green tea will increase your metabolism and help to cause fat loss. That may be true. However, my question is, to get whatever fat loss, metabolism increasing benefit that supposedly green tea has, which it may have, how much green tea do you have to drink? And what else? What about the rest of your other lifestyle habits? Okay. So, like, it's just like whenever we eat a diet that's almost 100% junk food, but then we take a multivitamin. It's like you kind of feel like you're doing something good by taking a multivitamin, but you don't understand that a multivitamin is a supplement. It's supposed to supplement a healthy lifestyle. So when you take that stuff, then it really would have benefited you if you already had like a decently healthy diet with a lot of nutrients in it already. But you're taking it with a diet that's pretty much devoid of that. And so you have to understand that that supplement can't really be a supplement. It's not. It's supplementing a poor life, a poor diet. So you putting vitamins and minerals into like nothingness. Okay, and so yeah, green tea may have some sort of weight loss benefit, but you're probably not going to experience anything. It's in particular if your diet is like really bad. Okay, so you know, buying a shake weight or getting one of those things that you wrap around your waist that kind of makes you shake. These things do would they burn calories and stuff like that? Well, just by virtue of the fact that it's movement, sure. But this is not going to do anything for your body. The people who you saw in the infomercials using these equipments and whatnot, they didn't get those results from that kind of stuff. They just did it. They didn't. They were hired, paid to do the infomercial because people knew that if you show somebody fit doing this, they're gonna see the muscles and they're gonna be like, "This is what I've been waiting on all along." But what I'm telling you is that's a sales tactic. What you need to understand is stick with the fundamentals, especially this time of year where everybody's going on. You know, they're doing their weight loss resolutions, fitness resolutions, and whatnot. Stick with the fundamentals. And honestly, like I said, I think last live, you need to make sure that you are not avoiding the hard stuff. The stuff that you're avoiding, most likely or more than likely, is what will get you results. Stuff like cleaning up your diet, not drinking sweet drinks all day, cutting out the white breads and pastries and things, not eating late at night. You know, these hard things, the things that cause you to kind of like have to um, you know, go against your cravings and stuff like that. These are the things that are going to get you results. Okay? Exercising daily. You know, exercising enough every day. And when I talk about enough every day, I'm talking about, you know, not only getting in an exercise session that might be like at least 30 minutes or so, but like exercising throughout the day. I've talked in previous videos about how exercise throughout the day seems to be, if I'm not mistaken, even of more benefit or of distinct benefit over just one exercise session a day because we're not necessarily designed to be as sedentary as we are. Even if you're doing an exercise session during the day, which is great, it's not necessarily enough because we're designed to be moving throughout the day. The neighborhood I live in has a lot of wildlife, a ton of deer, a ton of deer. And one thing I noticed is that even though I think that deer are kind of nocturnal, even throughout the day, they're pretty active. And you don't really see deer sitting down a lot. You know, every now and then, like in the morning when I wake up and I see some in my backyard, they're sitting down, chewing the cud, chilling. But aside from that, they're constantly moving. Birds constantly moving. You know, these various animals are constantly on the move. And we're designed to be more so on the move. Now, I know that, you know, we're the most intelligent life on this planet, but like, you know, that's what's allowed us to be able to kind of do stuff like sit down in chairs and, you know, make chairs where we sit down and create jobs where we use our brains where we're not really moving a whole lot. But just because we can do that doesn't mean that we're somehow designed to be sedentary. It doesn't mean that at all. All that you need to kind of show that that's not the case is to see the deleterious effects of being sedentary on the human body. Very clear, very clear. I heard something talking about the benefits of exercise and talking about how 70 years ago people knew that your risk of heart disease was double um if you were sedentary versus like active. Okay. It was more specific than that. They were comparing some bus drivers back 70 years ago, something like that. So it's some details that I don't remember. It's some video. Anyhow, I'm gonna let this be short and sweet. I'm saying all that to say this. Focus on the big things. When you see these news stories come along, and I actually pulled up a news website here just to kind of see if I could find some examples of the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Um, let me see. If I can't find anything, I'm not gonna hold y'all with this. But the point that I'm making is um when you see these little things, talking about this is a new thing for fat loss or that's a new thing for fat loss, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that stuff. If you're not already doing the benefit, I mean not the benefits, I'm sorry. If you're not already doing the big stuff, then the things that you're seeing online, they don't matter. Um let me see. Just give me a second here. Um okay. I just want to see if I can kind of find some stuff. Um Saying goodbye to Thanksgiving bloat with these 3 post-meal moves. Okay. And that may help. That may help. But my point is still, it's the bigger things that really are going to matter. Um, let me see. Food, sleep. Yeah. All right. Well, I want you kind of understand what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to kind of end the video here. Just make sure, guys, that you're not focusing so much on these little things that people tell you that you need to focus on. This is the new magic pill. This is the new cure. This is the new weight loss hack. As long as you're trying to find hacks, then you're gonna be looking for a long time, because it means to me, and you're entitled to have your own opinion. To me, whenever we try to hack our way to something, it means we're trying to find a shortcut. It could mean a shortcut that'll cause us to avoid the hard work. Now, there are some things that you can avoid that you wouldn't necessarily have to do if you approach stuff in a more smart manner. But a lot of people try to make you feel like you can just like avoid the difficult work of like overcoming the cravings that really keep us unhealthy and overweight. So don't try to avoid that stuff, y'all. That's all I got this morning. Y'all have a great day.